No matter who you work for or how big your project, knowing what to tackle first when you've got a lot going on is tough for any project manager. Project prioritization gives you and your team an easy-to-follow plan for the work that needs to be done, while also setting clear expectations for your client or organization. In other words, it sets everyone up for success. Here's how to prioritize projects in 5 easy steps. Begin by looking at each project on your list with one simple question in mind. How will this project impact business? While you certainly want to take the organization's bottom line into account, you also need to consider how a project will affect people. For example, will it make life easier for our customers or team members? Keep in mind, this step might require conversations with your managers, clients, or other key stakeholders. Don't be afraid to ask detailed questions to make sure projects that bring the biggest bang rise to the top. Now it's time to take the prioritization process one step further. With your list of important projects in hand, go back over it with an eye for urgency. It's easy to confuse importance with urgency, so let's draw a clear distinction. An important project brings value to your business whether you feel its impact today or years down the road. An urgent project requires immediate attention to stay on track or keep business going. This time management matrix Stephen Covey developed makes it easy to prioritize work into 4 buckets. Here's how to handle each priority bucket. Priority 1. Urgent and important. Will a project keep business from screeching to a halt? Is there a hard deadline you can't afford to miss? Do these projects first. Priority 2. Non-urgent but important. Schedule time to continue progress on projects that don't have an immediate deadline but matter to the business just the same. Priority 3. Urgent but not important. These projects may call for quick attention but don't serve overall business goals. If work like this can't wait, try delegating it. Priority 4. Not urgent and not important. Don't be afraid to give these projects the boot so you can free up time and resources for more worthy work. So what do you do if you end up with 3 urgent and important projects? If a hard deadline doesn't declare the winner, then weigh the effort each top priority project will take. At TeamGantt, we like tackling bigger projects first. That way everything feels like a quick win after that. But if clearing simple projects out of the way makes it easier for you to focus on a more complex one, then go for it. Just be aware that stacking heavyweight projects up back to back can be a quick drain on project energy. Try alternating big projects with small ones when possible to keep your team fresh and motivated. Let's set the record straight. No is not a bad word. In fact, those 2 little letters can make or break your ability to succeed as a project manager. As odd as it may sound, saying yes to every single project request is a recipe for risk. Taking on more than you can handle not only runs your team into the ground, it can also leave your client fuming over missed deadlines and subpar results. While saying no might require you to have a tough conversation, it protects your ability to deliver on the projects that matter most. And remember, you can turn a client or stakeholder down without closing the door completely. It might simply mean delegating tasks to another team that has the resources to get the work done on time. If you spent any time in project management, you know this. Things change. A project that was once urgent and important might be trumped by an emergency that pops up. A stakeholder may decide a project doesn't bring business value anymore. A key player could get sick unexpectedly, putting a dent in your team's bandwidth. As a project manager, you can either bend or you can break. It's your job to stay alert and constantly reassess project priorities so you can adjust your team's focus as needed. The hardest part of the prioritization process is figuring out what's worth your team's time and committing only to the most valuable, urgent, and important projects. Once you've decided where to focus your energy, you're ready to put together a plan and start knocking out work. And that's where TeamGantt can help lighten your load. With TeamGantt, you can stay nimble as priorities shift and keep your team and stakeholders informed, so nothing falls through the cracks and everyone's happy with the outcome. That's it for this video on prioritizing projects. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, I'd love it if you could return the favor and hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.